Hi everyone and welcome back. My name is Sophie Zhang and I bring to you only the best tips and tricks to help you win your next big pageant. So one simple topic that I wanted to talk about today was how to smile on stage effectively in a pageant. So I know that, I'll start with a story. Essentially, sometimes when you're watching pageant girls, especially the ones that are newer into pageants, do you ever notice there's something off about them? Like just off. You cannot figure it out. They just look awkward on stage. They look uncomfortable on stage. Most likely it's because they're not smiling correctly on the pageant stage. Regular smiling when you are just relaxing with friends and family is very different from when you are smiling for photography or smiling on stage. So I'll give you a quick basis for what is needed so that you know you're doing the best pageant smile that you can have. I know not all girls or smiles are the same, right? But with the very small tips that I give you, I'm hoping that it will give you the best foundation so that you can go practice for yourself and see what looks good for yourself. Because it's not like a copy and paste kind of thing that I could just give you and magically now you know how to do it and you could just do it all the time. This is something that just like anything else, it needs time. It's called muscle memory, right? Your face needs to recognize what you're doing so that you can have that smile, and then whenever it comes time to you taking a photo, or whether it's with interviewers, or whether you're just stuck on that stage for a long time and you need to put your pageant smile on, all right, it takes time. It takes time, and the muscle memories need to work at it. So I would recommend that what you learn from this video today is that if you're going to be in a pageant, obviously you can do this anywhere, and maybe it's good for you too, especially if you're going to be doing just taking photos, right? A lot of folks I know that they just never learned how to smile effectively, especially in photos, right? They always feel very awkward when somebody says, "Okay, everybody, cheese," and then they're like this. That's how I used to smile. During my first pageant, I was in a child pageant, and my parents, tangent story time, my parents, they used to tell me, "Smile, smile, you're not doing it correctly. You're not looking like the other young girls on stage. Smile." And I used to think that smiling was showing more teeth. For whatever reason, that's just what processed in my brain. Like smiling better was showing more teeth. So I would go and do like this, and they're like, "You're doing it wrong." And then I would do this. And that's what I thought smiling was, until I had learned for myself what correctly smiling, or at least having a beautiful presentable smiles, whether it's in photos or selfies or whatever you want to call it, or particular on-stage presentations. This is what is the correct method to smiling beautifully in everything you do, whether it's on stage, you're giving an interview, whatever it is. These are the muscle memories that your face needs to recognize and know subconsciously to know that you are smiling correctly, whether in any capacity. So very quickly, obviously I'm looking at the camera here, but I have a mirror here, so I'm just gonna look back and forth. I hope y'all don't mind. When you're smiling for pageantry in this sake, okay, your pageant smile, again, pageantry is 90% what you see visually. So the smile is the first impression, okay, the first impression that you are going to make on those judges and audience members, okay? You can have everything wrong. You could be stumbling, you can be clumsy, your dress, you could be tripping over your dress, but if you have an impeccable smile, those judges, they have no choice but to give you not a 0, but a couple of points because you have a beautiful smile. And they're like, oh, she's so cute. She has a beautiful smile. That's what you want, okay? Even if everything else is falling apart around you, right? If you have a beautiful smile, it makes all the difference. It really, really, really does. Because I've seen girls who have everything else and they don't have the smile down. It's, you know, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, right? To enjoy that girl's presence when her smile is not on point. So again, going back to the structure, when you're smiling, right? When you're smiling like this, do your best to make sure your front teeth are showing, okay? Your front teeth, just your front teeth. I don't know about young women who maybe have like a jaw misalignment. Again, please check with your dentist to see what's the best options for you. But again, it's your top front teeth that should be exposed, right? There's that. Okay, don't do this. Not it. This is brushing your teeth. You want to do this, okay? The top front teeth should be exposed, right? And then from there, you should be feeling pressure from your cheeks, okay? So it's not good enough to say, to do this. You're not feeling enough pressure from your cheeks. So you need a slight pressure on your cheeks and then a slight squint from your eyes, right? So it's not good enough to just do this. And your eyes look dead, right? So smile, pressure on your cheeks, like tension, and then slight squint on your eyes. All right, so don't do this. Now you look like a murderer. Okay, so slight squint, that is absolutely fine. Smile, pressure, squint, and then your eyebrows should be ever so slightly raised, okay? So just slightly, very, very little. Again, this is where the practice in the mirror comes in, so you don't look like a murderer. So again, smile, tension on the cheeks, slight squint, eyebrows are slightly raised. This is too much. Slightly raised. Okay, this is not raised at all. So slightly raised, squint, upper teeth. That is your pageant smile. That is what it is. That's all it is. That is your pageant smile, and it will look good in photos, in interviews, in anything. Okay, that is the pageant smile. And of course, you can have variations of this where your mouth is closed, right? It's the same things, just your teeth are not exposed. But then in general, your teeth should be exposed in pageants because they want to see your beautiful white teeth, right? And this looks good across the board for all of you ladies. Okay, so just make sure, again, we're going to review this again in basic slow steps. When you smile, your top upper teeth are exposed, right? There's tension, pressure in your cheeks. Your eyes are slightly squinted and your eyebrows are slightly raised, right? That is your pageant smile. And it takes practice. This is not something that I just magically like woke up yesterday and I figured it out. No, it took many practices in front of an actual mirror so that I can see what worked best for my face and my facial structure, right? Because only you know what looks good on for your face, and only you know what will look natural and what will look best for your look, because everybody looks different, right? And only you'll know what looks good for you. I can show you the basic, techniques, but again, it takes you looking at a mirror and practicing it over and over and over. Every day you wake up, you wash your face, brush your teeth, you're practicing. Every night you go to sleep, you brush your teeth, you're getting ready to go to sleep, you practice, right? You are practicing that perfect pageant smile, right? And that's the only way you're gonna get better is if you practice. Don't hide from it. Don't just wing it on the pageant day. Don't practice by yourself in your room with your door closed and nobody knows what you're doing. Practice once you're comfortable. You practice. You've gotten your ideal version of what your perfect pageant smile looks like. And then you take it and you go and practice in front of people that you trust, people that love you, people that will give you their honest opinion. Because what have you been practicing and now you just look like, right? You look like something out of a horror film. Okay, so you need to receive feedback from your loved ones as well to make sure that you are giving off the best look, right? Because again, it's all about perception in pageantry, and your loved ones will tell you if that is a beautiful pageant smile or not. Okay, your loved ones are very honest. My mom was very honest. She was like, when I was very young, she was like, that is not it. That is an ugly smile. You need to figure it out. And I did. Eventually, I did. So sometimes the honest family members is what you need, especially in the event of a perfect pageant smile. That is what you're looking for. Okay, that is what you're looking for. Of course, you practice it yourself and then get feedback from your loved ones. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope that these tips and tricks to help you with your perfect pageant smile. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed the content that I've been sharing with y'all. And if you do, please consider liking and subscribing and then sharing this video with other pageanteers, pageant fans, pageant folks, and so that they can just continue to share the knowledge and the love. So again, thank you all very much, and I thank you for your time. Bye!